Been a long time. I have a lot to say. Oh boy, here we go. This is Bulbophyllum barbigerum, and it seems to be growing either a new spike, or a new growth, or a new flower spike. Down that little white point there. I wonder what it is. Next. Here is Maxillaria tenuifolia. There's now roots galore, but this thing over here is rotting. I'm gonna have to pull that out and cut it up a bit. Everything else looks pretty good. Next. A new arrival. Cornu cervi variation chattaladae. The thing is though, it's a healthy plant, but pictures I've seen on the internet don't have the color the flowers had on the eBay seller's listing. It had more whitish pearlescent with pink blushes here and there. It was very different. I look forward to when it reblooms. Unfortunately, it came to me with some broken flower spikes somewhere, and but otherwise it's got several other flower spikes, so I look forward to that. Next. This is Paraphalaenopsis patherina, and this was a gift orchid that came with the previous one mentioned. It looks pretty okay. Nothing much to say. Next. Encyclia garciana. What's there to say? This growth keeps getting longer. That growth is continuing to grow. There's new growth that's obvious, that's popping out right there, hard to see in the shade, and that's about it. I wonder when you'll flower. It looks good though. Next. Stanhopea nigroviolacea. Oh boy. The first thing that matured in my care was this growth. It looks like a pumpkin compared to all the previous growth that came before it. This one is huge. This one is so huge and pumpkin-like, unlike the previous ones. And this leaf is the newest one. Well, not the newest, but it's not yet to swell, and it looks so good. And now, closer look, there is another one. There's quite a few more. 2, 3 that I can see. 3 new growths coming out. This thing loves this place. I'm so happy. I hope for lots of you from Stanhopea tigrina. Ooh, big boy. Dendrobium spectabile. Nothing to report other than, oh, there's a new growth. Look at that. Right there. It's going up against the pot. I hope that helps make sure that it stays within the range that I'd like it to be. Otherwise, nothing else to report. Look. Next. Dendrobium unicum. Still seems to be doing well, though some leaves have a bit of a yellowing tip. And they're not the oldest leaves either, so I wonder what's going on there. Otherwise, seems okay. Yeah, look at those roots. That's good. Next. New arrival since we last talked. Big plant. This is almost mature new growth. New growth over here. There you go. And yeah, I only had it last week, and it's a big plant already. Has giant red blooms, velvety red blooms. Some pictures show it more magenta-ish and red, but either way, look forward to this one. But that's not the one that I bought it for. Next. This is what I actually bought it with. They came 2 for 1 package. Amazing Thailand NN. I'm not one for cattleyas mostly, but this one, the pictures I saw of it, were fantastic colors. You should look it up. It's got crazy patterns for a cattleya, and I'm very excited for this one. We'll see how it does in my care. It's been a bit. Alright, next. Oh look, another cattleya type that is new in my collection. Suddenly I want cattleya types. This is, oh, I didn't get close here. It's, that. Perrinii Valley Isle, BLC Sunspots, December 17th. So, as you can see, it came in a smaller pot. And I put it in a big pot with a lot of charcoal. Seems to be doing fine. It's got a nice star bloom with, an elongated purple lip. A little curvy too. I can't wait for this one, but it looks like it might be a while compared to, you know, the other cattleyas that I have. It might be a while before it blooms. It's got some new growths coming in that I saw. Oh, it's hard to see. Let's see if I can fix this. right there. There you go. This little tip right here. Hi. And there's a bulge here. Might get 1 or 2 more new growths coming out there too. Excellent. And this tip wasn't visible when I first got it, so it seems to be doing fine in my care. Yes. Next. All right, another new arrival. You can tell I've been buying a lot. The thing is, I've got 2 of these. I ordered one. This is Mormodia Francisco A. Vargas, which is mixed between Cloecia, Rebecca Northern Grapefruit, which is frilly and fragrant, and Mormodia Hokari Fuzz, which is red and fuzzy and fragrant. I like both of them separate, at least from the pictures I've seen. And when I saw there was a mix of these 2, I had to have it. So I contacted SVO and said, hey, do you have any? They said, nah. And then later on they said, actually we do. And I asked for 1. They gave me 2. I'm excited. Next. Oh, big boy. Galeopetalum Starburst Parkside. Blooms are gone. This is where the original spike was. And this pseudobulb is thickening up. However, look at this. Okay, we have let me get to the manual focus. We have 1 new growth. We have 2 new growths. We have questionably there's a swelling here too. That could be a 3rd new growth. And also a 4th new growth. Look at that. And then finally this thing has been elongating. This is a 5th growth. Is there anything else that I missed beforehand? Probably not. Either way, this guy seems very, very happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm happy for you, bud. Next. Cymbidium, Chen's Ruby, Golden Tiger, nothing to report, no new growths, but the roots continue to extend deep and deeper. Last time we checked, it was only down to here maybe, and now it's reaching all the way down there, so it's looking pretty good. Oh, though, these leaves don't look that great, and you may wonder, is that a virus? Maybe, maybe not. I'm keeping it a little bit separate, but then again, this growth that these bad leaves are on has lost all its roots. It's lost all its roots a long while ago. I just never mentioned it. This is the newest growth. Yeah, and it has all the new roots, and all the leaves look perfectly fine. So I'm not too worried. I think that this is just a dying off growth. Either way. Whew. Next. Paraphalaenopsis labugensis. The longest leaf feels like it's getting longer. The newest leaf is definitely getting longer. And also, the root, I'm not sure if I showed before, is right there. Wow. It's on manual focus. Let me put it on autofocus. Auto, there you go. So, there's this root right here. And there's also, if I can show, another root here. That's new, and there's even another root down here which has been going crazy, but I can't see it in the shade. Hold on. No. Make it bright. Brighter. Alright, can I see? There you go, look at that. That's not there before, and now it is. Yeah. Excellent. Now this leaf right here, let me put it back on auto, is turning red. I don't know if it's going to fall off. Over here it looks rather... it doesn't look that great over there, but the rest of the plant looks pretty good. So over there it doesn't look that great. There's that new root. Everything overall looking pretty good for this one. Next. Alright, this hybrid, my tipper, this growth continues to get longer and thicker down there, and this growth also continues to get longer, and the roots look lovely and happy in its current method of watering and drying, so we're all good here. Next. Catasetum gnomus seems to have stalled. There's roots that are hiding in there. I kind of changed it where there's no more moss at the bottom, there's only moss at the top. Everything else here is charcoal, for the sake of making sure that I don't overwater it and rot it. Next. Dendrobium tobaense giganteum. It's been doing pretty well. This stalk, hold on, let me get this brighter. There you go. This stalk right here, I think, is going to continue to grow even taller. And the roots that I've seen have looked pretty great. And so, well, yeah, it's recovering from its setback a long while ago. Yep. Next. Sick no cheese. This is a new one. Nothing to report, except it seems pretty happy in my care. Look at that. It's doing good as far as... Woo! Yeah, it looks happy. Can't wait for this one. Next. Coryanthes seageri. So another Catasetum similar. Oh, wow. Okay, how... Okay, there we go. Coryanthes seageri Rogue Orchids. I'm looking forward to this one. So this is basically a bucket orchid, but it's not the... It's got a different color scheme. It's white. It's got purplish leopard rosettes. So I look forward to this one. I've heard that this one is easy to kill. We'll see. Next. Vandoperea, little one, now classified as Phalaenopsis. Don't know why, but okay. This leaf has grown so much. Before, it was only up to here, and now it's all the way out here. Yay! Also, these roots are also going crazy. The roots down here, I don't really see them much. I think the other roots are pretty deep in the middle. Otherwise, it seems to be growing quite fine. No real issue here. Next. Dendrobium tetragonum. Look at this flag. Look at this flag. Look at this guy. That's in my care. So, hey, I think it's liking it thus far. And I can't wait for it to get happy enough to flower. Excellent. Next. Angraecum sesquipedale has been doing wonderfully as far as I can tell. I haven't lost any other leaves thus far, and some roots have come around again. So it seems to be doing quite well in this giant container of bark and having apartment buddies sitting around it. So, alright, looking good. Catasetum lanciferum seems to be doing alright. I can't say there's been much going on since the last update. The roots are doing pretty okay. Nothing much to say about this one. Feels like it's stalled a bit. Oh, this one lost a few leaves, I guess. Well, other than that, nothing much to report. Next. Alright, tall one. Apparently, I don't know where I put the label. Oops, but it's a Aroma Grande or something like that. I'll probably put it in the description when I put this on YouTube. Anywho, new arrival, and it's been doing well. These two growths came along with it, and they are already extending, so it seems to be doing okay after repotting. It's in charcoal. Nothing much to report. Seems to be doing fine. It's got nice purple flowers, and apparently it smells very aromatic like red roses, which that's one of my favorite scents. So we'll see how that turns out. Next. Alright, my no ID zygo of some description has 2 new growths. It has 1 year that's doing quite well, and a tiny one sitting right there, a tiny little buddy. So it's been doing alright. I actually repotted it, and I removed some of the tiny older pseudobulbs that were on this side that were taking up space, and I said, off with you, I need pot space. Not that kind of pot, but you know what I mean. Alright, seems to be doing alright. These leaves, I've been foliar feeding recently, and these leaves feel so much more luscious. Like, they feel like thick, delicious leather. It's so nice. Okay, alright, 2 new growths. Cool. Next. Alright, this is a bonus orchid that I got from my Orchid Society as part of the, hey, you're a newcomer, you get free things. And so I got this as from a recent meeting, and it looks pretty cool. It's going to be a red bloom. I don't know if I'll keep it, but I'm going to wait to see how the blooms look, of course. There's a new growth right here. Alright, next. Alright, say hello to Dendrobium stratiotes. It's been doing alright. It's been sending up a new growth. This has been growing up against the wall, so to make sure that it doesn't go... I want to make sure that it's growing up. And it's been growing pretty well as far as I can tell. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, nothing else to report. Other than that, doesn't look nice. But other than that, everything else looks okay. No signs of flowers, though. I want flowers. Give me flowers, please. That feels like a nice node. Huh. Well, we'll see. Next. Doe sign. Alright, Paraphalaenopsis Mormodia, that was my dad's, that he left in my care. It's the white one. But it's developed a bacterial infection that I've been monitoring, but I didn't really do much to stop it immediately in its tracks. So now it's getting in there, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to keep this one, but I'm going to be taking a look at this one after this, and unpotting it and stuff. I need to take a good look at it and deal with it. Next. Oncidium Sherry baby. Okay, look at this. It's so... How do I do this? So, it's got 4 spikes, okay? And it's got a weird habit, right? It's growing flowers near the end. The stuff in the middle seems so... Yeah, you see this? Like... Okay, that one lost it. But other ways, and then like back here, it's growing flowers. Same with that one over here. It's growing flowers near the base, kind of skimpy in the middle, and then over here, flowers there. And then it's got two new spikes coming out here, and one there. So this one's a bit silly in how it's putting out the flowers, but I'm suspecting what's going on is that the wind and light that it receives in its position is focused on the middle of the canes, and I think it's just like disliking how much light and dryness it's dealing with, especially in my growing space. The humidity tends to be 55, so it's bright and windy at 55 in this particular portions of the cane of the flower spikes, and it's just not liking it. There it's fine, back there it's fine, but in the middle, it doesn't like it. I wonder. Alright, next. Alright, a bunch of things. A lot of these tiny orchids here are gift orchids that came along some purchases. Ascophoenicia moonlight firefly, seems to be doing quite well. Laelia brevicalis. It didn't really have much going for it when I got it, but it still seems to be doing okay. And then there's this poor thing. It's a Renundantia or something like that. And it had a lot more leaves. They were super thick and awesome, but then they started dying off, and I was too little to figure out what was going on. It seemed to be crown rot, and everything started falling off. And so all that's left is that tiny little thing. Unfortunate, but I didn't know. And then all these cuttings of Macodes petola seem to be recovering quite nicely in this terrarium bowl. Say hello to Slowpoke for you poke nerds out there. So cute. Next. Habenaria medusae has extended. And what is this? Is that a flowers? Is that a flower? Ooh. Now, questionable is these leaves aren't as beautiful as I'd like them to be. And wonder if it's because I've been foliar feeding, or maybe I've been watering it too much there in this mix. I don't know, but they said they like to drink when they're there. Maybe I made it too hot, maybe I made it too bright. I don't know. This is my first foray into habanerias, but it looks like it has a flower, and so I'm excited for this. Yeah, it's just got a bent. That doesn't look like a leaf. Next. Rescue orchid. This new leaf is finally bigger than the previous leaf. Anything else? Not really. No ID gift epidendrum. It's continuing to extend. It grew some new roots, and yeah, it looks pretty healthy. Bulbophyllum macranthum. It's lost all the huge leaves. These have gotten a little bit questionable, but there is something. Alright, sorry for the abrupt thing, but this portion down there, that seems to be a growth right underneath. I don't know if that's a new growth or a flower spike, but I think it's a new growth. I'm looking forward to this one. And auto, there you go. That's it. Next. Whew, we're blazing through. Trichopilia suavis. That's not been going anywhere. It's still the same after months. But this is continuing to fatten up. It's just now starting to throw out a leaf. Hold on, let me make this brighter. Alright, and then focus. Make it like that. So yeah, just at the tip, it's putting out a new leaf. Also over there, this thing that lost the leaf is starting to thicken up and act like a proper pseudobulb. Weird. Next. Phal's Pilo Dragon. It lost the first bloom, but I think this little node is starting to extend and it's getting ready to put another bloom. This leaf is continuing to extend. Nothing else really. It seems to be doing quite well thus far. Next. Eclecades Spatulifera. That oh, where's that growth? Okay. So this growth that's growing under this leaf, this growth right here, has been doing fine. There's been no signs of the same damage that this one dealt with. I cut that off. It wasn't looking good. This is a new growth that's been also extending. And then there's another one somewhere around here that I saw. Where is it? Where is it? Pause. Okay, it's hard to see, but this little green thing is a new growth. Huh. That little thing. Alright, better not break it, but I got some new growth still. Cool. Wow, I love these leaves so much. They're wonderful. Alright, next. Dendrobium chattaladae, which I've shown pictures to some people on Roger's group, is starting to lose its flowers. Other than that, nothing much. Next. Galeopetalum superbians still has lovely foliage, and the bloom is awesome. Next. This thing, which is supposed to be pyloric, oops, there you go, it's supposed to be pyloric. It's just growing new leaves. This newest leaf that matured in my care is wider than every other leaf before it. So I'm apparently doing something right. Let's continue mature leaf and a new leaf already coming through. And look at all these roots. Ridiculous. Make a flower spike, please. Next. Eulofia andamanensis, or Eulofia keithii, depending on who you ask, is a ground orchid that's new in my collection. I really like the flowers that I saw before of it in the Orchid Society meeting that I went to 2 months ago. 2 months ago? Either way, it seems healthy. I repotted it. It's growing well. Next. Paraphalaenopsis gigantea. This leaf continues to grow fatter. Nothing else to report. It seems to be doing fine. Next. Maxillaria ocraluca, which is supposed to be peach scented. Got a lot of growths that it came with, and they're all doing fine. I think I might have to snip off a leaf a little bit. Not that one. Well, either way, it seems to be doing alright. Pyloric ID is doing well. I think the color's intensified after a while. It's very nice. It's lost a few leaves at the bottom. It didn't have good roots before, so it's probably trying to make do. But otherwise, okay. And finally, the rescue orchid that had a flower spike is just about to open up. And I'm liking the patterns. I didn't remember what the patterns look like, but I like what I'm seeing thus far. Looks pretty cool. Alright, that's about it. Thanks for watching.